I was around 6 years old when my father hit my mother. It continued to happen many times after that. I couldn't really understand what was happening then, but as I grew older, I started hating my parents for fighting all the time. My father would hit me as well. I started questioning about God's existence. I come from a very strict Hindu family, and I often asked my grandmother, why is God not fixing our family? My grandmother just scolded me and told me to never question God and that everything He does is for a reason. By the time I turned 14, my anger grew stronger towards my family and God. I started doing things that made me a black sheep in the family. By the time I entered college, I was lost. I had no purpose, I had stopped believing in God, my family was always mad at me, and I didn't feel loved. When I was in my 12th grade, I happened to meet two girls outside of my college while I was leaving to go home. They were really friendly and we became close friends. We met quite often after that. We would often talk about life, purpose, and God. One day, they gave me a Bible and they told me about Jesus. First, I was very hesitant about this whole thing, but then slowly, I felt interested and wanted to know more about Jesus. I started crying when I learned more about God's forgiveness. They told me I was already loved by Him and nobody loves me more than Him. For the very first time, I had something with God which I didn't have before. There was freedom in this relationship. This relationship was free of fear and full of love. 3 months after that, I accepted Jesus as my Savior. I started going to a church. It's been 4 years and I can't say it's been easy. But in the midst of all this, my faith has only grown stronger, and God makes sure that I know that He's with me.